Good morning, one and all present here. Today, in mobile application development, we are going to cover the topic working with different types of resources under Android application design essentials. In that topic, we are going to cover what is meant by resources and then what are the types available in resources. We have more than 7 types are there in resources. Let us see one by one. First, let us see what is meant by resources. Resources are the additional files and static content that your code uses, such as bitmaps, layout definition, user interface strings, animation. If you want some animation, we can embed in our application, Android application. And then we can add more and more instructions. What are the, if you want in your particular application, we can choose additionally in resources. So now let us see how many resources are there, and in detail we will see one by one. Types of resources. First resources is none other than layout, and then animation resources. If you want to add some animation, we can choose under animation. And then menu resources. We have different kinds of menus. We can choose whatever menus if you want. And then style, string, drawable resources, color state list, and then other resources are also available. Now let us see one by one. First is none other than drawable resources. These resources, drawable resources, will define the graphics of applications with XML design or else in bitmaps. So under drawable resources itself, we have different file list. First is 9-patch file, and then layer list, level list, bitmap file, clip drawable, shape drawable, and then transition drawable. Let us see one by one. What is meant by 9-patch file? 9-patch file is a PNG format. The file will be there in a PNG format, has stretchable regions. With this image, we can resize according to the particular content. So for that reason, we are using 9-patch file. Next, let us see what is meant by layer list. This is one kind of drawable resources which will manages an array of other drawables. They are drawn in array order. Elements with largest index will be at top. So that largest index la irukra element vandittu top layer la irukum. So next important thing is level list. Level list is XML file that is also included in drawable resources. It will define one drawables which will manage number of alternate drawables. So one drawable will manage number of alternative drawables. So these alternatives are assigned with the maximum number. So level by level it will ordered in sequential way. Next important file is bitmap file. So this is a simple bitmap graphic file that will be implemented in drawables. And then clip drawables. So this will XML file defines a drawable that clips another drawables in easy way. And then shape drawable. If you want to shape, if you want to add some shapes, geometric shapes, we can choose under drawable resources. And shapes drawable. This is look like XML file that we are going to define geometric shape. Transition drawable. It's one of the important resources in drawable. This XML files deals with the transition. It cross fades between true drawable resources. So transition is none other than move from one activity to another activity. If you want to add some shades, we can choose this transition drawable. So these are the important files under drawable resource types. So next important resource is Android color stateless resources. So if you want some colors, font colors, or color picker, that is none other than color stateless. So whatever color if you want to use in your particular Android application, we can choose under resources color state list. So it is one of the important object which can be defined in XML format file. This can be applied as a color. So depending upon the state of view objects to which it applied the colors actually changes. So next important resources is Android animation resources. So property animation, view animation is very important among the Android animation resources. So property animation means an animator use it to set an object's property over a period of time. So we modify the properties of objects. If you want to modify the properties, we can modify with the help of property animation. So another important animation is view animation. So view animation, we have two important animation. One is frame animation and another one is tweed animation. So frame animation means sequential way sequence of images will be displayed in ordered manner. So that is known as a frame animation. Tweed animation means an animation is created by performing a series of transformation on a single image. So ஒரு single image வச்சே நம்ம வந்து different process we can able to perform. So that's what we are going to make some animation with the help of one image. Though that's what we used to call tweed animation. That is also available under view animation. So moreover, under resources, animation plays a vital role. Next, let us see Android layout resource. So layout resource is used to define the user interface of application. So we already know the usage of layouts is, so there is no point in redundancy. So we have different layouts are available under resources. Whatever layout, if you layout we need, we can choose under resources additionally. So next important thing is Android menu resources. So Android menu resources are additionally, if you want to add some menus in your particular application, we can choose under resources. It's used to design and define the menu of application. So next important resource is Android string resources. It will provide text string for application. We have an options to format text as well as style it as well. We have three types of resources: string array, string, quantity string. So string array means it's an XML resource which will provide an array of string. So next important thing is string. String is an XML resource which provides a single string. So text message, if you want to add, we can choose under resources, string resource. So another important thing is quantity string. It is an XML resource. It will carry the strings for pluralization. So next is Android style resources. Style resource, as the name suggests, it is going to define the format and look of user's interface. So the main role of our application, usually வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படினா ஒரு ஆப் எடுத்துட்டீங்க அப்படினா அந்த ஸ்டைல் தான், look and feel is very important while designing an application. So we have to concentrate more on style. So it will plays a vital role in application. So style resource, as a name suggests, it is going to define the format and look of user interface. So an individual view can have a specific style. An entire activity or an application can be stylized by manifest file. So manifest file, if you want to add some styles, we can choose under resources also. Keep on again and again in each and every topic I'm used to telling, while as a developer we have to concentrate more on look and feel. So ஒரு app நீங்க பண்றீங்க அப்படினா அந்த colors and the catchy, the very it look like very catchy, then only all users will attract in your particular applications. ஸோ நம்ம ஒரு ஆப் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம வந்து எதில் ரொம்ப கீனாக இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கலர் சூசன் ஆஸ் வெல் அஸ் லுக் அண்ட் ஃபீல். இட் பிளேஸ் அ விட்டல் ரோல். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங் இஸ் அதர் ரிசோர்ஸஸ். ஸோ apart from these, like layout resources, menu resources, style resources, string resources, we have additional resources available under resources. So first thing is color. It is an XML resource which has a hexadecimal number. The number corresponds to the particular colors. So whatever color if you want, we can pick and use. And then bool. This resource carries a color value. So that's what boolean. Dimension. Dimension is also one kind of resources. It contains the value of dimension with a specific unit of measure. And then ID. This is also an XML resource. This is a unique identifier which identifies application resources and components. Next is integer. Integer is an XML resource which carries an integer value. Next is typed array. We can use this as array of drawables. And then integer array. It is an XML resource and it is an array of integers. So thank you for your patient listening, my guys. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you for your patient listening.